everyone. So I just wanted to touch bases with you guys and kind of, like I said, there's always something coming up or a little tip that maybe you don't know can apply to you, but it pops up somehow. So I just wanted to cover a few things that I just learned actually today from just these 4 classes alone. So there was a section about like the kids had to tell, say like the beefsteak is $12 and the donut is $5. The total is blah blah blah. So if you're like me and math is not your strong suit, maybe you need to keep your phone / calculator nearby. So I just had mine already ready. I'm glad I noticed in the preview section that it looked like they would be calculating totals. So I had my phone handy. If I did not, I don't know how I would have helped those kids out, because even though I just said those 2 numbers, it was like 19 and 17, and sometimes it would have like 3 maybe it was just 2 totals. Sometimes I feel like, yeah, there were also like 3 totals sometimes. So 3 things you'd have to total. So my brain doesn't work like that. So I was just like discreetly had my calculator. It's like you can barely tell. Like I just would just go like this. And as they were answering, like, because they were kind of, a little slowly going through, like, the beefsteak is $17. So you can just go ahead and do it real quickly. So you already have the total. And then you can just, when they say the total is blah, 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 you're already ready and you know what it is. So that's just for if you can't do that quick mental math. Some of the kids are really, really fast and good at it. Some of them, they needed some time. So you just kind of have to be quick. So I didn't check exactly what unit that was. I don't know if there's maybe multiples. Let me actually check. See if there's, let me see exactly what the unit was. Today, that was level, I think it's level 3, lesson 29. Yeah. I think that's lesson 29. Yep, it is. So level 3, lesson 29, that's when you'll encounter that. Maybe it happens in some other ones. So I just suggest making sure you're checking before so you don't have any surprises. So that's hopefully a helpful tip for you guys. The other thing is the standby classes. So I had my first standby today. So I was waiting, but I saw it said click 3 minutes before to enter the classroom, per usual. But it just said, it was like a little slab like this, and it just said standby. And I would click it and it wouldn't let me in. I kept refreshing. It didn't let me. In case you don't know, you just right click in the app, and then there's the only one thing comes up, says refresh. I don't know if it's just in that corner tab alone or what, but you click and then you refresh it. So I was waiting and it didn't happen. So I texted CTC. Is it CCT? I always get confused with this acronym with another one. Let me just check. It's not popping up, so I'm not quite sure. So yeah, you just check with the people. I messaged, I was like, and I sent a screenshot. CCT. It finally came up. I was checking and I was like, I can't enter the class before 3 minutes. It won't let me in. And she was like, immediately they put a class there. And she said, I'm sorry, I'll take that absence away. I didn't even know they were going to put an absence there because I couldn't get in. But yeah, so evidently it would have been an absence because I wasn't there. She was like, oh, sorry, my mistake. She was so fast and very nice about it. And I got in and just went on. And I actually had back-to-back the same lesson. So it was fine. So if that happens to you, maybe you need to just give them a little nudge, because by 3 minutes, there should be a class there so you can enter. And then if you enter the class and after 3 minutes to the start time, no one's in there, then you can leave it and you don't have that class. So you're supposed to wait to see if it turns to a regular class after 3 minutes. So yeah. And then the next one is the media connection. So most of the time my connection's really good. I do have the Ethernet cable and adapter, but I just never use it because I don't know where the plug is. I think it's upstairs or something. So, but the internet is really good here, and I have one of those things in my room. So if I close the door, the Wi-Fi is really strong. But so I'm not sure if this was really related to my Wi-Fi, because most of the time don't have this problem. But it just stopped and just was like, well, froze and said media connection, or something, and it was just twirling around. But I was in the middle of something with the kids, so I just stayed there smiling. I didn't panic. Luckily, it was on one of the ones where they fill in the sentences. So this particular group wasn't going super fast. So I was just encouraging them, even though I couldn't see their progress or if they were doing anything. I was like, great job, blah, 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 whatever their name is. And just, nice try, great job, excellent. And I just waited until the thing finally unfroze. It's like media connected. So during those times, I just try to stay calm or just keep talking. That's what I tried to do. Maybe it's okay to be silent, but sometimes it might take a little longer than you would like. And I just don't want the parents to get suspicious if they don't hear me and my thing's not connecting. They come over and then they see like, oh, maybe there's technical issues from the teacher, and then I don't know if that could be a bad mark. So I just keep trying to talk to them, and yeah. So maybe that could be helpful for you. And number 4, this was fun. It was my very last class. It was towards the end. And this guy, he was having technical difficulties the whole time. But then suddenly he just started whispering stuff and talking in Chinese. But he was saying it about me, but I don't think he meant it to be mean. I think he just thought it was fun to speak a language that he figured I didn't know. But he was saying like rude stuff under his breath, like just whispering like this, saying all these bad things. And so I wanted to be like, hey, I know what you're saying. That's not nice. So, just like a learning lesson, like you never know who can understand you. But it's still class. And I didn't, even though he was distracting me, I didn't want to distract the other students. Plus, I want to keep it an English learning environment. So that's what your marks are for later. I just slid his mic down, and on the evaluation, I just put inappropriate behavior. And then I let the CCT know. Like, I was like, I don't know if the parents can see this, but I marked inappropriate behavior because he was whispering something that sounded like blah, blah, blah. And, I don't think he meant it to be rude, but, it's just something you shouldn't do in class, even if it's fun that the teacher might not understand. So just, if something like that happens, just, that's what the volume button's for. I love the individual mic thing. It's like such a good idea. So I just slid his down, and then I just made a mark on his evaluation afterwards. So that's all. So I hope that you found these few tips helpful. Just comment, like, subscribe, share. If you have anything that you want to ask me, ask below, and I will definitely comment. If there's anything else you would like to know about, just give me a little shout out, and I'll try to answer it to the best of my abilities. I love talking to you guys under the comments. So, yeah, that's all. Happy teaching. Bye.